Hi, Frank. How are you today?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Julie?
Good, good. I'm so glad you were able to join me in regard to SourcePoint's fall fundraiser, Make an Impact, a celebration of all local seniors. So my first question, because you are SourcePoint's board president, is how did you become involved with SourcePoint?
Well, I wanted to give back to the community because my mother benefited from a lot of the services that SourcePoint provides. So I thought it was a great fit, and for me to be able to give back to organization. Um, she benefited from Meals on Wheels and the social services that would come to her home and check on her and make sure she was taking her meds and so forth. So, a lot of the things that we do that allowed my mom to stay in her home and live well was why I joined SourcePoint. And when I first joined, I was involved in the home chores program just to help people improve their home, right? If they needed a little bit of work done, and I'm a
Mhm.
pretty handy guy, so I was able to be involved in that for a couple of years before joining the board.
Oh, that is wonderful. And the home chores is so helpful. I have a friend from the Powell Area Garden Club, and she speaks so highly of that service because her husband was ill and she was unable to do things in her yard. So that is really wonderful. And I'm glad your mother had a really great experience with in-home care consultants
Yeah.
as well. So it sounds like you learned about SourcePoint from your mother, and about how many years do you think you've been involved with SourcePoint?
I've been involved for about 10 years now, and I've been on the board for 4 years.
Wow.
So I was involved with home chores for quite a while before I decided to pursue a different kind of participation and to join the board.
Well, I know that SourcePoint is so thankful that you are on our board and are our president. So thank you for all your time and energy.
Well, I'm honored. It's a great organization, and I'm pleased that you guys would have me as the president.
Well, thank you. What are you most passionate about SourcePoint? I think you touched upon a couple of areas in regard to your mother and your volunteer with the home chores. Is
Yeah.
there anything else you'd like to?
Well, that's definitely what I'm most passionate about is helping seniors 55 and older stay in their homes because that helps our whole community. It doesn't put a burden on the senior living that let's be honest, there isn't a whole lot of it in Delaware County. So if we can help seniors stay in their home and live well, then we're doing a great service to the community.
Oh, definitely. Hands down in terms of the great service. I was amazed that SourcePoint also offers Medicare classes. I mean, it's such a value to Delaware County in terms of the amount of money that we save every year and save for that individual or couple in Delaware County just by being in the right program.
Absolutely. Those educational services that we provide are so beneficial for all of those who participate. And we really are trying to get the word out there and opened our South office so that we could get the word out to those that live maybe in the Polaris area or Westerville area and Powell area. So we're trying to help as many seniors as we can with those educational programs.
No, and I'm so glad you brought up the South Office. The reason why, and chime in if I'm forgetting something, Frank, the reason why we opened the South Office is that when the building at 800 Cheshire Road was built, that was the center of population for Delaware County. Now it's closer to the Powell area. And we just wanted to make sure we had a presence there.
Well, not only that, but I think there's also opportunities for times when our building is so busy, maybe not during COVID, but when we opened the South Office, there were times where there was no space available for any other programming. So that gave us another outlet, another location that we could have some programs.
No, that's a great point. Yes, so we were able to offer new to Medicare classes, yoga, those types of things in the South Office. So great point.
Yes.
Um, you also participate here at SourcePoint financially. And I wanted to ask you what makes you contribute financially to SourcePoint?
Well, giving your time is one thing because it comes from the heart, right? You do it because you love the organization and you want to give back. But our organization can't provide the programming and the future programming that we want to incorporate with just the levy funds. And because of that, as a passionate person about the organization, I'm willing to also give financially to further our goals and our mission statement. And I'm hopeful that others in our community feel the same way and want to contribute, whether it's someone who can give $5, $50, $500 or more. It all adds up and it all makes a difference. So I know on our board, we pride ourselves in having 100% participation with those who give financially. It's a great thing. I'm really proud of that every year. So again, we don't dictate how much our board members give. We ask that they give. And I think if we can get that message out to the community as well, it would make great strides in being able to do more with the finances that we have.
Last year, the levy funded 78% of all the work we've did in Delaware County in 2019. So there is a lot of area for growth in regard to SourcePoint, especially with the senior population almost doubling in the next decade or two.
Absolutely, yeah, agreed.
Now, our mission is to help our community set a course to thrive after 55. I think we've talked about it earlier, but does anything else come to mind?
Well, our mission statement is actually to help our community set a course to live well after 55.
Right. And the
reason I correct you, Julie Z, is because I believe the key phrase in our mission statement is live well. Different people could define live well differently, but my definition of live well is to be active in the community and to have friends that you can meet with and enjoy life with. And we provide both of those things to our members. We allow people to come to the facility and we're going to open up back soon. So look for that. But so when our facility is open, they come and they are involved in activities and they're with their friends and they're meeting new friends. And if you think about what that does to stimulate the mind and to keep the body active, we're helping people live longer lives by providing these services. I really, truly believe that. So live well is really the most important aspect.
I will never say it wrong again. Thank you. Live well. No, live and well. So many of our members, when they come into the center, they just enjoy it so much. They're active, just like what you said about activities. There's art classes, there's educational classes, there's yoga. We have so many people that just love our staff because of how they work with them and educate them and learn and book clubs. And it's just
absolutely
amazing.
I mean, you really think about it in life, when you retire, you shouldn't stop growing, right? That's your opportunity to grow even more, right? Because you've got more disposable time, right? To invest in learning. So I think that the people that do take advantage of all of our activities and classes really get it. They understand that they're enjoying life and they're living well and they're learning more and more every day in every class that they take.
Yes, and I'm so glad you mentioned lifelong learning, because I can segue into our partnership with Ohio Wesleyan University. So this is the second year that we're offering different classes through
amazing.
Yeah, just incredible, incredible. Yep. What do you tell others about SourcePoint?
Well, there's a lot to say, right? I mean, there's so many services that we provide. I try to keep it short and sweet and just tell people that SourcePoint provides services for our Delaware residents that are 55 and older so that they can stay socially active. And if need be, we can provide social services to them as well. So two very important things, being social and getting help with social services. And I leave it at that so that they can then ask me questions. Well, what kind of services, or what are some of the social activities that you have? It's by keeping what I say short, it actually draws them in and has them ask a few questions.
No, and that's exactly, SourcePoint is an unbelievable resource for Delaware County because we have in-home care services, and some people might only know us because of that, but we also have the Enrichment Center, our second office on Polaris, and then also our Meals on Wheels. That is about 93% from scratch food. So the nutrition that the seniors in Delaware County are getting is exactly what they need to live well.
Right. And I saw on one of our Facebook posts recently that we serve almost 500,000 meals each year to the seniors in Delaware County. Think about that, 500,000 meals. That is incredible.
It is incredible, especially knowing that it's made by hand, scratch food, and we did not miss a beat yet, or we won't miss a beat yet, because we're still going strong during this particular time, and we're actually serving more meals at the moment because of COVID.
Sure.
And it's just an amazing amount of teamwork and flexibility and innovation in terms of our kitchen and nutrition area. How do you celebrate seniors?
Well, I needed to find a way to celebrate with my brothers and sisters. We actually use Zoom, and I bring up my brothers and sisters because they're all older than me. I have 7 siblings that are older than me. I'm 55 and older. I don't have to say my age, but I'm 55 and older, so I am a member at SourcePoint. And but they every one of them lives life to the fullest, and we get together on Zoom on Saturdays, and we stay connected. And again, that's what I think SourcePoint is all about. But for my family, it's a similar thing, that you have to stay connected to your community, and my family is my community, and SourcePoint is also my community. And I might as well say it is my family as well.
And I just want to, that is wonderful, because that's what people tell me when I'm in the Enrichment Center and they're coming in. They're no longer colleagues or friends, I'm sorry, a community, they're actually friends, and they get together on the outside.
Right.
Roger took guitar lessons, and then he let us know at a board meeting that they go out and play different gigs throughout the county.
That's awesome.
And that's all because they met at SourcePoint.
Sure.
That is just
Absolutely.
really, really wonderful.
It's a great way to stay connected.
It truly is. It really is. And I'm going to say the mission statement again, in case Travis wants to put in the correct one. It is, SourcePoint's mission is to help our community set a course to live well after 55. Excellent.
Very
Anything
good.
else you'd like to add since I have you on Zoom?
I want to encourage people to not only get involved with their time, but also to give financially if you're able. I mean, that's what we're here to promote. We're looking for those who have the means to give to a great cause, and I can think of no other cause that I'd rather give to than SourcePoint. So, if you can and you're able, please give both your time and your money. Appreciate it.
Yes, no, we definitely need the financial support to continue the amazing work that we want to continue to do here in Delaware County. So your gift matters, whether it is $5 or $5,000. We treat each and every donor the same. So we welcome you to be part of our donors group. Thank you.